Keith Thompson and myself, Belinda Superman, were very happy to interview Jorge Guzman. First, we hear some music. That's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's not exactly like that because I haven't played it in the accordion. I never have played it in the accordion until now.
Oh, really?
Really?
Because I compose it on a piano keyboard.
Oh, so you play piano too?
And well,
yeah.
for writing songs,
oh.
I know enough to put the notes and make it play.
Has anyone recorded your stuff, or has anyone recorded your stuff, or played it?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, not my songs. Well, I've recorded my songs when I was in Puerto Rico, when I had my home studio, but never played them like in the accordion or just the keyboard with other instruments from the synthesizer.
Were you a recording artist in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
They played you on the radio and stuff?
I played with other. Well, I played with several groups, and I was the director of one group for more than 20 years, and we traveled all around Puerto Rico, and we did some presentations in Buffalo, New York, and Atlanta. So I played. I was the director. We made it
professionally. Professionally.
Yeah.
So what was the name of the group you were with for 20 years?
It's called Tuna de Calle. I know tuna is a fish in English, but in Spanish, it's the name for this type of group, like troubadours.
Oh.
Like when you say troubadours, you have the feeling of like a musician singing and all this. This is a strolling group of the tradition came from Europe from the Hispanic Spain or France when they had these first universities. And then you had students that needed money and needed to eat, so they played around together in groups and around restaurants and inns for, they played and they would give them food.
Yeah.
So and they were students. So that's the tradition on those times.
Well, it
Spain
has definitely an old world feel to it, yeah.
Spain has that tradition of that type of group. It's mainly for university students still. But they have competitions and they play one against the other and they have festivals.
Okay.
So this is the type of group. It's more known in Hispanic cultures. So this it was tuna because of the type of group ensemble, and the calle from Calle is a town in Puerto Rico, central Puerto Rico.
Yeah, were you hired when you were in Puerto Rico to come to the States and play with your band?
Oh yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah. We did, but not. We did like a couple of times for a particular
Event.
group that would sponsor us
Mhm.
and play in Buffalo or Atlanta. We had not that many presentations.
Did you
But
have?
mostly was all around the island of Puerto Rico. I played in other groups and another tuna. With that tuna, is that the name of the group is Seguereles, and with them I traveled to did some shows in New York, in Puerto Rico, and most of the time, and we went to Portugal, and we went to the Netherlands for shows, for the competitions
Oh,
with other groups, similar groups.
Sound like fun.
how'd you do?
Hmm?
How did you do in the competition?
We always got first prize.
Really? Oh, we have a champion musician
Yeah.
here. But you're-
I'll give you the references for this group, and so with this group we did record on CD one of my songs, which is a Christmas song. It's in Spanish, but it's and the other group which I directed, which I was before I joined this other group. We also recorded one or two of my songs
Well,
on CD.
you're quite something, you know, and an engineer.
Yeah, I guess engineer too.
When did you come?
I would have starved.
When did you come to the States?
Oh, in 2009, I came to, in El Paso, there's a refinery for biodiesel.
Yeah.
It's so I came as a project engineer for the startup of
Is
this.
that still going?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
it's called Global Alternative Fuels. I think that's the title. The name
Oh, yeah.
of the company.
I'd heard about it.
Yeah,
do you-
and might have changed the name because it was bought by other owners,
Okay.
and then maybe I'm not sure if, but it's still
Still
working.
operating?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Have they gotten it down to the point where it's competitive?
Well, it's
Per gallon, is it competitive with?
yeah, oh yeah.
Cool.
I wonder why they don't tell us about it. Does a car have to be made specifically for
Well,
that?
It's biodiesel, the equivalent of regular diesel that's made from oil, from petroleum. This one biodiesel is made from vegetable oil, so it's
It's recycled
more-
vegetable oil?
Yeah, recycled vegetable oil.
Okay,
It's more environmental friendly.
yeah.
Can a diesel truck use it? Or-
And you need a diesel engine.
Ah,
So it's more for diesel trucks. You know, these trucks, it's not for gasoline engines, let's say.
right.
So it's not for the regular car. But if you have a truck that's diesel, you can use it. Or
So-
these big 18-wheelers that
Do they
have
blend
a
it with
diesel engine.
other fuels, or is it sold as a separate product? Is it blended into natural?
No, it's sold. It's a separate product.
Oh, okay.
Is it offered at most truck stops?
Yeah,
And the trucks are using it?
yeah,
We just don't hear about it, but good.
Well,
I'm
we don't
glad.
use diesel.
yeah. Because
No.
because usually you would go to the gas
Yeah.
pumps,
Right,
not the
right.
diesel. But when you go, sometimes for these truck stops that you can, I mean, that they have the truck pump, the diesel pumps on one side, and a little bit ahead is the gasoline.
Mhm.
I go by and you can see they sell the regular diesel or biodiesel.
Oh, okay.
They have a choice.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't shopping for it, so I didn't notice.
Is it any more fuel efficient, or is it about the same?
It's more fuel efficient.
It's got more energy, or
Um,
per gallon, or?
I'm not. It's equivalent. Don't remember the.
It is
Yeah,
about the
it
same
is.
price.
Yeah.
So, were you a chemical engineer? What was your title?
No, electrical engineer.
Electrical.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and for this one I was more project. I took on the project and of course part of the electrical part. But they had other engineers.
Did you meet Norman?
So, have you been writing poetry most of your life as well, or how long have you been writing?
When I started like trying to put in writing the feelings I had in my head and in me, like going around when I was in a university student. And then after I graduated and started looking for a job, at that stage, that would be like in my early 20s, I had a more clear ideas of how to write and find the poetry. So I was kind of getting used to the inspiration and putting in writing, looking for the words and how to make them say what I was feeling. And so I was very prolific writing. And then I found a type of rhyme that in Spanish is called decima. It's 10 lines, and they have a certain rhythm in the metric and in the way the lines rhyme. So then after I kind of got into that inspiration and way, I got the flavor of that type of poetry, and it was more natural. Sometimes I couldn't. I had something in my head and I had to start writing, and so I wrote enough to like two. What I have now is like two books, short books of poems.
Did you didn't have to bring any? Could you recite?
Oh, no.
Okay, could you recite your song again?
It's called Mi Canción, which would be translated as my song. Mi canción es pura vida y está llena de esperanza. Y al oírla, mi alma danza con el amor que la inspira. Todo mi ser se ilumina y se desborda de luz del amor que a plenitud surge y vibra en mi canción. Es que aquí en mi corazón, esa canción eres tú.
All right. Are your books available on Amazon or anything? Can people buy them? Or are they like a long time
I
ago?
haven't made that. I have made some like samples of the books,
Oh.
and I have not that good at marketing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I by myself I did the book design and and they are illustrated
Mm-hmm.
also. But
With your
sometime I'll bring one of the.
Yeah, well, I don't read Spanish very well, but maybe the next time we have the group dinner, you can show us something.
So as a long project, I mean, it will take me long to finish that project, but I would want to translate the volumes I have. It's short quantity of volumes. It is a short production in terms of how many copies.
Right. Oh,
For the song.
what was the name of the group that recorded your song?
This song?
The song that became a hit.
Well, I have several.
Well-
Several groups.
Okay, the one that was the most popular, where you
Oh.
got royalties from it.
Yeah. It's a recording CD production titled La Tormenta, which is the storm.
So did it?
So it was implying the storm of these two singers, like the
okay.
storm was already.
Tempestuous.
So that's the name title of the production,
The storm.
the storm, La Tormenta.
Yeah.
And one of the songs, they took one of my songs and recorded it together for that production.
And was it played a lot on the radio or anywhere? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It was actually a hit song in Puerto Rico?
yeah.
Great. Are you still getting royalties for that?
No.
No, it's kind of over, huh? That was a long time ago?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, but what a thrill, though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Doña Lele is referring to this lady, and it's like an old lady that's kind of doing her own thing, like feeding, loves like pigeons, and feeds them and watches them flying.
In the park?
She's this lady that's people say she's crazy. She's a crazy lady.
Yeah.
Just
Huh.
feeds, and has decorates her trees in her house with dolls made out of cardboard,
Huh.
and people say she's crazy.
Well, what was your inspiration? A crazy lady?
Yeah, well, I saw some of the homeless
Uh-huh.
ladies in Puerto Rico,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched one particular lady. I watched them from far because I was driving on a highway, but I could see far along this lady that was used to walk back and forth along the other road,
Mm-hmm.
and she was carrying some flowers or some bushes of. So I thought, well, this lady likes plants, and she wants planting, and she likes the birds, and she goes early in the morning because she loves to see the sunrise, and she enjoys life. But they called her crazy. And then in the song, it's like me wondering, Lele, what makes you, what's the love in your heart? I see you early in the morning saying, giving good mornings to the sun, and feeding the pigeons, and there's what's the love in your heart, but people don't know, and they call you crazy. And so. We've had him with one hand tied behind his
Oh,
back.
yeah.